I analyzed all the animals in Ark Nova to reverse engineer how they were balanced. This is part 2, Marine Worlds. It will make more sense if you watch part 1 first. To recap, I put a value on everything that can appear on an animal card. Add it all up, and it should equal the animal's cost. The reef is worth 1 plus whatever bonus is on the reef. For example, the orange clownfish's bonus is reef with 2 appeal, and if we remember from part 1, appeal is worth 3, along with reputation, card draw, and X tokens. So this reef ability with 2 appeal is worth 7 total. The surging fish's trade reef ability is worth 3 total. $5 minus 3 for the X plus 1 for the reef. And the triggerfish's reef ability is worth 4. This makes reef abilities very strong. I was expecting the reef to be about a ×2 multiplier. So for example, the clownfish's ability would be worth 12 instead of 7. Playing a powerful reef ability early and then triggering it 2 or 3 times can give you a really big advantage. The aquarium requirement is worth -4. So these are the animals that can't go in a normal enclosure, only the aquarium. This is also a larger discount than I was expecting, making all aquarium animals quite efficient. The university requirement is -3, which seems balanced. And remember from part 1 that you can think of these requirements, which I mark as negative numbers, can be thought of as discounts off the cost of your animal. Glide is worth 1x, so glide 3 is worth 3. This means that if you play the manta ray and you only discard 1 card to get the 2 appeal, then you're about breaking even on that ability. And if you discard multiple icons, then you're gaining value. Scuba dive is worth 4. That makes some sense because card draw is worth 3, and usually it's better to draw sponsors than the average card. Marketing is worth 2. That's where you spend money equal to the sponsor's cost to play the sponsor. Shark Attack is the largest ability in the Marine Worlds expansion. It's worth 9, so you're breaking even if you're getting 3 appeal out of your Shark Attack. And the Caribbean Reef Shark is especially strong because that Shark Attack is on a reef. So if you're getting this multiple times, you can really get way ahead. Adapt is worth 6, which actually makes it fairly risky. So if you're not drawing a good final scoring card from that adaptability, you're losing 6 value. Of course, it can be very strong if you get a big upgrade from that final scoring card. And camouflage is also worth 6, which I think is fairly expensive. Symbiosis is worth 5, which can definitely be worth it sometimes. Cut down is worth 0. The sawfish is worth it without the cut down ability. It's even undercosted by 1. So you should play the sawfish even if you don't use the cut down ability. Don't get distracted by the ability. It's just good on its stats alone. And extra shift is worth 6. That can be pretty strong, especially on a reef ability. Sea Animal Magnet is worth 7. So that's fairly weak. You need to get 2 to 3 cards out of it. Mark is worth 2. It's not a very powerful ability. And Mug and Gang is worth 3, so it's worth the same as a card draw. That makes sense. When a card has the option of going in an aviary, a reptile house, or an aquarium, but doesn't have to go there, then that value is equal to the space saved. So if the difference in the sizes is only 1, as it is here, then that value is worth 1. So you would be overpaying by 1 if you put it in a normal enclosure and underpaying by 1 if you put it in the special enclosure. Since Penguin doesn't get the -4 discount from having to go into an aquarium, that makes it significantly weaker than the other animals. And the only ability that I changed from part 1 is Boost, which is now a value 1 instead of value 0. Wolverine is still a fairly overcosted card, but boosting association can be good in the late game. Since these turtles can't go in a normal enclosure, but they can go in the aquarium or the reptile house, that gives them a -2 instead of the -4 for those that can only go into the aquarium. Here's my updated spreadsheet where I did all the calculations for the value of every animal. My average error decreased just a little bit to 0.76, and my error for the marine animals is 0.64. And you can toy around with this sheet, change the values, and see which animals are the best given your values of these different abilities. Thanks for watching. Check out my other strategy videos and subscribe for more.